Hello and welcome to the next instalment in news from the Pastor of Youth and Families for the people at Chessington Evangelical Church who are parents and their kids are in the youth work. I try and give a little video blog every half term to tell you how things are going, and I've got to say this time things are going really well. Just as spring is coming to us after all those storms this winter, so I think there are signs that spring is coming to the youth work, and I've got a little reading for you from C.S. Lewis. Here's a bit of Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. The larches and birches were covered with green, the laburnums with gold. Soon the beech trees had put forth their delicate transparent leaves. As the travellers walked under them, the light also became green. A bee buzzed across their path. "This is no thaw," said the dwarf, suddenly stopping. "This is spring. What are we to do? Your winter has been destroyed, I tell you. This is Aslan's doing." "If either of you mention that name again," said the witch, "he shall be instantly killed." Just like spring came to Narnia, we're hoping and praying that spring will come to Chessington. And that's part of this vision that we've got for the youth families, the church at large. We've got a vision that more young people, more people in total will be saved. Now that's going to need us to get things moving in youth work in the way that we've never had before, but I've got to tell you the signs are really encouraging, particularly in the last half a term and things that we've got planned to happen in the next half a term. So please hold on to your hats. I'm going to start with the different youth sections, what's going on there. I'll start with the oldest age groups. So in YPF, two things to look out for there. The letters have just got out for the camp. We're really excited about the camp that's going to be happening in the summer holidays. Parents, get hold of that letter. Get your young person saving the money. Get saving the money yourselves. We'd love that camp to be full of young people. Get them on it. But also, on the 21st of March for the YPF and JF age group, we're doing an event called Passion for Youth, where we're praying for 400 young people to be gathered in the King Centre. We're going to have a lot of activities to go on. That the aim behind that is that they and their friends will feel comfortable. The aim is that they'll invite a number of friends along to that event. We've got an excellent speaker for that event. It's going to be from 7:30 until 9:30. So again, really recommend that you get behind that event and encourage your young person to get those flyers, get them into school, ask as many people as they can, and let's hit that target that we're praying for 400 young people to be there that evening. That's YPF. JF, similarly, get on that event, 21st of March, but also they've got their own camp coming up in May half term. The letters for that again have just gone out, so please parents, get behind that, get your young person on that. Moving down to Fusion, well, things are really exciting at Fusion. They've got their own camp coming up in the summertime, but also the thing that we're thinking about and praying about at the moment in Fusion, it seems a place of real growth. They've regularly got between 50 and 60 young people there. They've had to install a waiting list. We're praying for more leaders to come for Fusion, and we're praying for the opportunity to be able to split Fusion into two halves, not permanently, but just on a Thursday night, to allow both of those halves to grow, because we want more young people to come under the sound of the gospel, more young people to be moving through into JF, and to do that we'd like to invite more young people to come to Fusion, which is a group at the moment that seems to be able to grow without an awful lot of effort to make that happen. The effort is getting more leaders, getting more planning, getting ready for more young people to come along to that. So if you've got a young person in that group, keep them inviting their friends. We'll keep you posted on when we'll be able to split, but please pray for us as we do the meetings that are necessary to make sure that we do that properly. We don't want to rush that through. We want it to be a permanent thing. So please pray for us there. Adventurers, well, as I know, I've been talking about this new curriculum. Part of the new curriculum is the Gospel Story Bibles. We want to now start giving those Bibles away, particularly to people that have got non-Christian parents. Please pray for that. Please pray for wisdom that will use the finances that we've got really carefully. Please pray that we will have a continued supply of finances. If you want to give to that mission to get these Bibles into non-Christian homes, then please feel free to write a check to the church. Just put a note on it for Adventurers Bibles. We've got enough money to do it, but it's always useful to have fresh supplies coming in. So please, if you want to support that, get behind that. Give us a check for that. That's something to look for. Also, let me just explain to you about the memory verses in Adventurers. They've got a little bit more difficult recently, but the aim of that is that those memory verses really match the stories that we're doing. So parents, please keep reading the background to these stories, fill in the gaps also with long story short Bible study, but also when you're helping your young person to learn those memory verses, please link it back to the story. I know there's some difficult words in there, but with parents' help, we can break those down and make that really helpful to the kids. That's all of that on youth ministry. Let me talk a little bit about parenting now. A few things for parents coming up. Pastor Dad on the 1st of March. Please pray for that. Please, if you're a lady listening to this, send your husband along on the 1st of March. If you're a husband listening to this, please come along on the 1st of March. It may seem an early start, 8:30, but it's well worth it. We've got Jane cooking us some bacon butties. And if you're new, if you've never been to Pastor Dad before, this is a great one to connect with. We're going to be reading the book together, and then we're going to split into two halves. Those that have done the book already, you're going to go off and have a chat. And then those that haven't read the book, we're going to gather together, and then we'll do that. More of that this Sunday. Also, if you've got a young person that's sitting in church, if you're Fusion Age, you'll get this Sunday, you'll be in. So get ready for that. It's a really great opportunity to encourage your youngster. We got a new series in Galatians, so please, it's a great time to connect with the material that we're covering in church. If you've got a JF age group or a YPF age group young person, I'd really, really encourage you to get alongside them and encourage them to connect with that sermon. I know it's hard sometimes, but this is a really great opportunity to re-engage your young person. And one thing that I want to do in the future is try and get young people together every so often. We can sit at the back of church and take a few notes on the sermon and just encourage them in different ways that we can do that. But actually, you're a great resource week by week sitting with them in church, and you can encourage them massively to do that. Lastly, Free at TKC. Please pray for that. It's coming up in April. Please pray that it's the 7th to the 11th of April. Please pray that we'll have a team to do that. Please pray that we'll contact young people from the area that at the moment have no contact with the church. We need you guys to get on board with that and send your young people so that they can bring their friends. But please pray in advance of that. Again, more details on that coming out this Sunday. What I can tell you is that I spent all last week in and out of the book of Jonah, and there is so much excellent material to teach the young people there. We really want the teaching to drive that club forward this year. So please pray that that will happen. And again, it'd be great to see you this Tuesday. You probably won't get this video until after Tuesday, but we're in this period with the church of setting this new and bold vision, and I really want you to pray that our young people's work will be right in step with that vision. So look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Thanks so much for taking these 9.5 minutes to go through this video. Please continue to pray for your young people, and please pray that we'll reach some that we haven't yet been reaching. Thanks very much for listening. God bless you. Bye.